Hi everyone. Okay, so I'm Patrick, and of course I'm a Nigerian, and I just want to talk about um, the forthcoming general election in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. There's a lot of hype about the PDP versus the APC, and who to vote for. Buhari is doing well, Buhari is not doing well. But I just want to put some quick questions to you as a person, right? Especially those people that are so religious about the current administration. All right, when they came in, there were lots of promises. They promised to do a lot of things. Okay, I just want you to have a look at it. Let's go sector by sector. Going on the health sector, are you really convinced that the Buhari's administration has done so much to deserve a second term? Is the same person that promised initially that public servants wouldn't go abroad for treatment, but he has persistently prioritized his own health above the health care of the general populace of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And I think that, if you are aware of that and you still support him, then it simply means that you're just being stupid, because he can use your own taxpayers' money to go out and treat himself. But if you have issues, you're likely going to die there, because the healthcare sector is so poor and bad. The doctors, they are complaining, and a lot of them are living understaffed, underpaid, overworked, and it just cannot work. So that's it for the health sector. It's so a lot worse than that, but yeah, we just have to leave it there. Now, education, all right. This is the same Buhari. It's not possible to prioritize education when you yourself you're not educated. Recently, we're celebrating that he somehow got his WAEC certificate, which, from my own point of view, I think that's a fraud. All right, I think that's a huge fraud. There's no certificate, okay? But if someone got it and we're celebrating it, such kind of person would never value the importance of education for the general public of Nigeria, and you still feel that that's the right person to be your leader in the coming year. Just put it like, forget about religion, okay? Forget about tribe. Let's just be realistic. Let's face issues one after the other. The man is not educated, doesn't have reasonable form, the kind of education that is needed for a leadership of a country in the 21st century. He doesn't have none of it, and it's not young and fit enough to even acquire them. He has not had an extra degree since he left power in the 80s, and you still think that that is the kind of person that fits the leadership of a young and vibrant and dynamic country like Nigeria in the new year. If that's still your thought, I would ask you to really think again, okay? Now, that is education. What about roads? Has he really done well in that aspect? If you ask me, to be honest, in my own opinion, Nigerian roads are still very much like death traps, okay? Like, they're no go, you just cannot go through many of them. They keep lying that they're doing the roads, but when you take a trip through the roads, you really do not see anything. Okay, there's really nothing going on, and everything is getting worse. So in almost all sector, it's really, really difficult to see one that there's any form of progress, and that's such a shame, because they're still very young and intelligent people that still, go around to still clamor for support for such kind of leadership. And it's really appalling, disgusting, really, because it's important that as a person, you travel around and see how countries should be. All right, you see how people hold their leadership accountable. Recently, you heard about the uprising in France, right? Yeah, the people had to demand that they deserve better from their government, and they held the government by the jugulars. But here, you still see people, young people that will still come up and support shitty government that doesn't do anything. Okay, so my own advice for you, for everybody, 2019, it's a watershed period for Nigeria, in the Nigerian society. Okay, it is a period where everything we do actually accounts for something, and I advise you, right, if you get it wrong again, you'll be a fool for another 4 years. Okay, and 4 years is a long time. It's a long time in the nation, in the life of a nation. We cannot keep going like that. So I advise you to vote him out. Let's try something else. Okay, let's try something else. I really don't care who the person is, but it's important that we all clamoring and putting all our resources behind a particular candidate, okay, because that's where we stand a better chance. Because for me, to be honest, security is zero. Now, Nigeria is one of the worst countries to be in terms of security. The lifestyle, people, it's not of any value. People just keep dying, and then they tell you they're fighting corruption, but the indices are getting worse by the day. So it's really difficult to find a strong point that you could argue for this government after 4 years. And then, so let's really be realistic. Do you still want him back? Do you really want a good Nigeria? Or do you, just want it the way you are, get it worse? Imagine that young people like myself, they're trying to leave the country by all means, including going through the arduous route of Libya and dying in the process. That's such a shame. We deserve better than that. We deserve more. And I urge you to use your power, right? Not just to vote against the government, but to also campaign against them and put them on the spot. Call out their stupidity, and let's work together to form a better country. All right. So from me, that's my message for you for the new year. Peace.